Okay, starting 4-2 linear equations. We're going to be looking at slope y-intercept form. A linear equation means a straight line. It can be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. So that means it can be up and down or diagonal. Equations are used to describe a line and to graph them. So looking at y equals mx plus b, the m is the slope of the line. B is the y-intercept, where the line crosses over the y-axis. This is where we found the x and y-intercept just the other day. B is the y-intercept. X and y are left as x and y, and we'll put numbers in for x and y from either a table or coordinates that are given to us. If there is no x, the slope is 0. So let's just look at a few problems. If we look at this first one, if we want to identify the slope, we're going to look at the number that's in front of the x. That is our m. And then we're going to look at what's being added or subtracted to x, and that is our y-intercept. So in this case, our slope is negative 2/3, and our y-intercept is 7. And the next one, 8 is in front of the x, and that is our slope, and our y-intercept. Issues here. Y-intercept. Just a second, technical issue there. Alright, sorry about that. Our y-intercept is negative 13. On the next one, y equals 20. Okay, y equals 20. There's no x, so there's no number in front of x, so that means there's no slope, so 0 slope, and our y-intercept is 20. Okay, put on. Alright. Okay, you've got a few more examples at the bottom of your note. You try to do those on your own, and we'll look at them in class. Let's go to the next page, how to graph y equals mx plus b. If you have an equation in the form y equals mx plus b, then you have all the information you need to graph the line. So, if you follow the instructions in the box, it's going to make it really easy. So let's follow the instructions on this first practice. All right, so let's find the y-intercept and plot that point on the y-axis. So our y-intercept is 1. So that's a positive 1 on the y-axis. The y-axis is the axis that goes up and down. So there's our y, here's our x. So if we go up to 1 and plot that point, we've plotted our y-intercept. Next, number 2, find the slope. Okay, it is 3. Now start with your pencil at the y-intercept, move your pencil over the run spaces and not the rise. So we're going to rise over run. So our slope equals 3, and that's just 3 over 1. So we're going to start at our little dot here. We're going to rise 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to run 1. Okay, so that's our second point. All right, connect those, and then we can do that again. We go up 1, 2, 3, and get 3 points. We're going to get 3 points to make a line. We can also go down. We go 1, 2, 3 down, and to the left, do the opposite when we go down. We can make another point. So go all the way through, make our line.
Good morning, White House.
All right. Going on to the next one. We have a slope of negative 4/5 and a y-intercept of negative 2. Remember, whatever sign is in front of the y-intercept goes with that number. So our y-intercept in this case is negative 2. So I'm going to go down to negative 2 on the y-axis and put a dot. Starting at that dot, my slope is 4 over 5. It's negative. So I'm going to rise 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and run 5. Okay. Now, when we're graphing, we have a negative slope. So our line needs to be a negative line. If I run to the right, that's going to make a positive line. So I need to run to the left. So let's run 5 to the left. 1, 2, next point. Okay, I can't keep going up and over, so I have to go down and down and over. So I'm going to go down 5, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the right 5. 1, 4, 5. It's important that you pay attention and make sure the line matches up with the slope if it's positive or negative. Connect your dots as straight a line as possible before you use a ruler. Although I'm not here, but I prefer you to. Okay, let's go on to the next page. Let's do a couple more. Okay, so M equals, that's our slope, 6, and our B equals 0. There isn't one. There's no B there, then our y-intercept is 0. So that means we're going to start right in the middle. And our slope is 6, so that's just 6 over 1. So we'll rise 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go over 1. If we get a third dot, we're going to have to go down. So we'll go down 6 and do the opposite to the left. That makes us a positive line. Okay, so we got the next one, y equals negative 5. That's the same as y equals 0 times x minus 5. So that's, our slope is 0 there, so 0 times x is just 0. So we don't have to write anything. So m equals 0, or b equals negative 5. So we're going to start at negative 5 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sometimes your graph may go by 2, just depending on what number your y-intercept. You might have to go by 5. You just have to adjust it according to the numbers. Alright, so, and then our slope is 0. 0 slope, ball, goes straight across. You don't have to find any more points for 0 slope, because it's every point on that line. Alright, let's look at the next one. Our slope equals negative 1/2. And our y-intercept equals 4. So we go to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go rise 1, run 2. Which way do we need to run? Do we need to run right or left? This is going to be a negative line, so if I run right, that's going to make a positive line. So once again, I've got to run left. So, oops, excuse me there. Let's put my y-intercept 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to rise 1 and run 2 to the left. So I can do that again. Or I can go down the opposite way. Down 1 and over to the opposite. And that makes a negative line. Alright, y equals negative x. What is the number that's in front of x that is understood when it's not there? 1. So our slope is negative 1. And b equals 0 since there is not a number for them. So that's just the same as y equals negative x plus 0. So 0 is our y-intercept. So we'll start at 0. We're going to go up 1. Since it's negative, we're going to go left. Go down 1. Just keep going up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. We can do that as many times as you see it goes straight. Cut that graph perfectly in half. Next page. I'm going to skip this and look at that in class. Let's move on to standard form, the next page in your notes. We will look at these notes on Wednesday. That is 4, 3, 4, 5 going to standard form, so don't pay attention to those, and we will look at those later. You can go over these a couple times, make sure you understand that how to find the slope and how to find the y-intercept, how to graph those. Please come to class with questions.